cute with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today we are making some delicious apple butter. Pumpkin spice apple butter. And it is amazing. Delicious, warm, heartfelt, just full of flavor, baby. Full of flavor, baby. So right now, y'all see I have some beautiful apples in my bowl. These are Fuji apples, and I am peeling them. I have some Honeycrisp apples. I was able to get some Honeycrisp apples, but I'm using those for something else. You feel me? But these Fuji apples were delicious, sweet and crisp, and all those good things. And they worked amazingly well in this apple butter. And one of the things that I'm thinking about doing next time when I make this is to, mix the apples, like mix the types of apples, like put some Granny Smiths up in there, tart, sweet, see the different complexities and flavors with it that way. But this is my first time ever making apple butter, but I've eaten it multiple times in my childhood. My granddaddy, he used to buy this, and we used to eat it with biscuits and butter. You know what I'm saying? And it was just delicious. It was, very warm and like as far as the flavors in it, it has vanilla and all that stuff. So I wanted to make it the way I made it because I don't remember it having like the complexities of the different kinds of spices that are in pumpkin spice. And I've used pumpkin spice for a lot of different things because it's basically a mixture of all the good ass spices. Like it's a mix of cinnamon, you got nutmeg, you got clove, you got all those warm, delicious flavors in one mix, and I love it. That's what I like about pumpkin spice, because it's less about pumpkins and more about spice. You feel me? So now we have peeled all of those beautiful apples, just about, I believe. Do I have any more left? I think it's like one more. Yep, one more left. So I'm peeling this last apple, and I'm really, really happy about just the nostalgia of it, and it's really taking it to the next level, and I love that. That is the vibe. It's like having these beautiful experiences. Like, I remember going over to my big mama and my aunt down them house, and my uncle Pop, he used to live upstairs in an apartment that was like adjacent to their house. It was like a whole other apartment upstairs that was completely its own different thing from my big mom and them house. And I remember never experiencing any kind of abuse or negativity at their house. I always felt safe, and I always felt loved and treasured. And that's why I hold those memories close to my heart. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all see me cutting these apples, and I am cutting them into, pretty moderate sized chunks. You don't have to mince these because you really want the flavor to infuse into the apple flesh. And what's going to wind up happening is it's going to slow cook. This slow cooked for 8 hours, y'all. 8 whole hours. So I allowed it to cook throughout the day. And this is the same day that I was making bagels, and I made the very berry precisely spicy jam, and y'all can go check out those videos as well. And it was just like I said, it was immaculate. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait until you guys see the end where I'm eating it with these beautiful fluffy biscuits, very buttery and delicious. I mean, you know what I mean? But back to my big mama now. And my Uncle Pop, he was just a really cool fella, man. Like, I always felt safe around him. He would always tell me different, like, facts and tips and stuff. Like, he always had a lot of different knowledge. And then a lot of the times, I would go over to sit in his apartment and just use his adding machines and stuff. Like, it was cool. Like, I used to just be in my own little world. My grandmama and them, my big mama, they used to sit me down and just tell me all kind of different stories about how they used to buy 10 dresses with $1. You know, they used to do sharecropping, and you know, they pick cotton and different stuff like that, and they would talk to me about those different experiences and stuff like that. And with my own kids, you know, I appreciate those memories. You know what I'm saying? And I'm building those memories with my kids when I make these types of recipes and different things of that nature. You know, when I do these things, those are the things that I like to keep near to me. And I remember that it wasn't all bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of we ain't even gonna get into that. These are happy feelings. We ain't even gonna get into that. But it did feel really, it was a blessing to have these beautiful spots, you know, these places where I could go and feel safe and feel, you know, happy and loved. You know what I'm saying? They would just talk to me about everything. So you guys just saw me put in some lemon juice. I squeezed in some lemon juice. I also put in some dark brown sugar, some of that beautiful Manuka honey. Yes, because this recipe used brown sugar and regular sugar, but I wanted to use that honey because, hello, it's Manuka honey, so the flavor is just period. Period. The flavor is just bomb, period. And you know, and then it's a lower glycemic choice, so I wanted to use that. And then of course our pumpkin spice, putting that pumpkin spice on in there, and then we're giving this a very generous stir, getting it all moved around in there, you know what I'm saying, stirring it on up, you feel me, making sure that each piece of apple is coated beautifully. And so we both took a little taste of it, and she was like, "Yeah, let me get some more." Cause at first, kids sometimes be talking they junk, man. Cause she's like, "Mommy, you messing up the apples," and I was like, "No, I'm not." And then so she tasted it, then she was like, "Let me get some more of them." I'm like, "No, this is for the butter. You can have some when it's done cooking." So yeah. So now we have our slow cooker, and we're putting everything into the slow cooker. This is the only size slow cooker that I have. I mean, if you want to use a smaller slow cooker, if you have one, you know what, hold up, I'm gonna have to do some investigating, because I think I do have a smaller slow cooker in my cabinet. I'm gonna look, y'all. But anyway, 8 hours later, and bam, the apples are ready. They are tender. The smell that was emanating from this crock pot, y'all. Come on now. Look at it. You can eat that like that. And then a lot of people may be like, well, isn't this like applesauce? But it's not the same thing as applesauce. This is a different texture, a different mouthfeel. Even a different flavor. It's just a deep, just beautiful. It's like the apples almost kind of caramelized together. You're gonna see what I'm talking about when I start spreading it on these biscuits. You're gonna see the difference. It does have like a buttery kind of texture to it. It's just beautiful and delicious. And of course I ate it with some sweet cream butter, no salt, unsalted. Just amazing. So right now I'm taking my stand mixer, my hand mixer, excuse me. I'm taking my hand mixer and I'm just, mixing up the apples. We're blending it all down to a really beautiful, smooth consistency. I always say this is one of my favorite appliances. You know, I finally bought one of those little bitty ones that fit into your teacups and stuff. You know, like the frothers. I finally got one of them things. It's on the way, y'all. I can't wait to use it. I want to make that whipped coffee. I want to see what that's like. All right, so now that's bomb. You don't have to do nothing else to it. It is delicious. I'm over here like, yes sir. And all those apples cooked down to that. I promise you, y'all, I didn't eat no more of them apples. We didn't eat none of the apples. That was 6 whole apples. And it made this beautiful bowl of delicious apple butter. And the flavor is so concentrated. Do you feel me what I'm saying? It is like, it's euphoric. I ain't even stunned. This is bomb. Like, I don't make food to be mediocre with it. You know what I'm saying? This is not what this is. I definitely enjoyed this. And now I'm gonna show you guys how it looks after it's been sitting in the fridge overnight. And y'all know what happens to food when it sits in the refrigerator to marinate overnight. It becomes just so fragrant and the flavors marry and they come together beautifully and wonderfully. Now look at this gorgeous ass biscuit. Ooh. And I ate the Very Berry Precisely Spicy Jam with these same biscuits. So let's get it in, y'all. We're gonna smooth over some beautiful sweet cream butter all over that. And then we gonna put some sweet cream butter on the other piece. And we just want okay, I'm being silly. But man, talking about delicious. Y'all try it for yourselves. Like now, look at it before it even. I can eat this just like this. But hold on. Oh. Do you see the consistency of that? You see that? Now let's get it on this biscuit. Look how beautiful that is. I remember eating this as a child. And my granddaddy, he used to buy it. And I said, this is really good. And all these years I thought that apple butter had actual butter in it. But it's the apples that are the butter. Isn't that beautiful? Let's taste it. Gotta get that first bite. Go ahead, get your bite. Go ahead, get your bite. Good. Wait a minute. There you go. Go and get your bite. Mm-hmm. Y'all like that, huh? That is delicious. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's really delicious and beautiful. Oh my God. And these biscuits. Just done amazingly well. Beautiful. That's autumn. That's fall. think these are the best biscuits I've ever made in my life. And I made a lot of biscuits. Oh, definitely is amazing. Yeah, it's lovely. What made this even better, y'all, is this beautiful ass cup of cold water. Refreshing, delicious. Everything was just bomb, period. Like, I really enjoyed this, and it made me feel great inside. Like, I felt so warm and comfy and cozy eating this. It just was beautiful, and that's what matters. Just an update, y'all. I scheduled my Serve certification exam for Thursday, so I'm excited about that. I am amped about that. Also, tomorrow I'll be getting another new microphone. So I'm extremely excited about that, y'all. I gotta make sure that the sound quality is on point, you feel me? If you never had apple butter in your life, try this recipe. It is fantastic. Do you hear me? And it's really literally you don't have to do a whole lot. You just put the ingredients together, put it in the slow cooker, and let it cook. Take that emulsion blender, blend it down, and you got some beautiful, flavorful stuff right here. Child. That's beautiful. Heartwarming, beautiful, and delicious. It is not a game. Thank y'all for watching. This was so beautiful. So delicious. Period. Period. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Mwah. I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad. I got it.
Thank you for coming through. You know it's your girl Q. I'm imitating, but duplicate over here. So no hatred on this vibe.